It's gonna be an easy one. It's the first lesson of the year, so we're gonna take it easy, nothing too fancy. So I shared with you a link. I will share it again just in case. So it's a Word file. This is how I usually work with my students. Everyone downloads the file, and we will do some reading comprehension and a grammar lesson. Let me just start presenting. All right, so I know that maybe we are used on doing comprehension, but it will be on the exam. So I will try to do at least once, just to get my methodology down. I want to explain how I usually solve this the comprehension once and for all. And maybe we won't do much of those this year since we don't have time. Yes, anyone wants to take the speech? So yeah, uh, so if you will, we will take 2 minutes maybe or 2 to 5 minutes. Read the text very well, and then we will do the questions together. Okay, so I trust you will do your some effort to read the text. So 5 minutes. Start. This is an interactive class, so it's not a lesson where you just sit down and listen. Don't hesitate to share your ideas or to open your mic and speak. Uh, of course, in the context of the lesson, of course. Okay, so with it for this text, what I usually do is I'm gonna read it first out loud, and if there are any questions or any mysterious words, don't hesitate to ask. So let's get started. I will read it first, and then we'll do the comprehension. So, education. Education encompasses both the teaching and learning of knowledge, proper conduct, and technical competency. It thus focuses on the cultivation of skills, trades, or professions, as well as mental, moral, and aesthetic development. Formal education consists of systematic instruction, teaching, and training by professional teachers. This consists of the application of pedagogy and the development of curricula. Primary or elementary education consists of the first years of formal, structured education. In general, primary education consists of 6 or 7 years of schooling, starting at the age of 5 or 6. Although this varies between and sometimes within countries. Globally, around 70% of primary age children are enrolled in primary education, and this proportion is rising. In most contemporary educational systems of the world, secondary education consists of the second years. of formal education that occur during adolescence. It is characterized by transition from the typically compulsory comprehensive primary education for minors to the optional selective tertiary post-secondary or higher education. Example, universities, vocational schools for adults. Higher education, also called tertiary, third stage, or post-secondary education, is a non-compulsory educational level that follows the completion of a school providing a secondary education, such as high school or secondary school. Tertiary education is normally taken to include undergraduate and postgraduate education, as well as vocational education and training. Colleges and universities are the main institutions that provide tertiary education. Collectively, these are sometimes known as tertiary institutions. Tertiary education generally results in the receipt of certificates, diplomas, or academic degrees. Okay, so that was rather short text. When you will do some official exams like IELTS or TOEFL, you will be dealing with texts that are like 1,000 word long. This one is like 200 words, so it's kind of easy. And so, the first question of the comprehension is asking us to provide a definition of education. So, according to text, what would be the most appropriate answer? Yes, someone wants to. Yes.
The process of teaching and learning.
Well, yes, very well, very well. Is the process of teaching. It's both the process of teaching and learning. Why did we select this? It's
Because
only
they said so in the first.
yes. It's in the first paragraph. Usually, the first paragraph has the definitions. So it says education encompasses both the teaching and learning. So since it's here, we can, with every right, select this answer as the right answer. Okay, let's continue. Everywhere in the world, children go to primary schools at the same age, or the age may differ. Yes, go on.
The age may differ.
All right. Just to ask, what's your name, Mister?
Barqal.
All right. I would like that, inshallah, in the future, the students join with their real name. It's important to me.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. So we said that the age may differ. Also, from the text, we will get back. So this is gonna be the routine. I mean, we are not asked to give answers from our head, but to always refer to the text. I'm saying this. I know that the answers here are quite simple, but we will deal in the future with the more complicated texts. Anyway, so primary education consists of schooling starting the age of 5 or 6. Although this varies between countries and also sometimes within countries, so the age may differ. So we selected the second one. Okay, let's continue. Tertiary education refers to, yes, someone wants to take that.
The answer is sorry.
Yes, go on. Miss Kafif. Yes.
The answer is the post-secondary education.
Yes, it is that. It is post-secondary education. Also, from the text. So I will say it again. We are always required to check the text for the answer. Because I know a lot of students that answer from their head or from their general culture, and this is the best way to get it wrong. So higher education, also called tertiary or post-secondary education. So this is where we got it. Okay, so post-secondary education. So last one is tertiary education optional or compulsory?
Yes, it's optional.
Yeah, yes, it is. It is optional. Optional. Let me just note something really quick. Okay, so yeah, does anyone know? Does anyone knows what means compulsory? Yes,
Obligatory or something.
yes, exactly.
Like you have to do something.
Yes, obligatory. Let's say obligatory. But yeah, we'll see it. So I got ahead of myself and already answered the question from below. So trying to do this vocabulary exercise. So we already said compulsory. Continuing, we are required to find in the text the synonyms of practicing and includes. Anyone wants to try?
Can we have a moment to reread the text then?
Sure, sure, of course. Take a few minutes, a couple minutes. Meanwhile, I
Thank
want
you.
to ask Salim. He's very active in the chat box. What's your name, Mister Salim? Do you have a name? Yes, the family name.
Sure.
Yes.
For the first one, practicing, we can say training, maybe.
Uh, probably. Before we get that, let's give your classmates some time to read.
Okay.
Yes, someone wants to say something. Mr. Bujama, maybe want to say something.
Sir,
Mhm.
is include consists?
Probably. Honestly, I didn't read yet. I'm just trying to figure out something. Everyone else, do you want? I invite you to put your answer on the chat box, so I will see if you got it right or no. But let's start to solve it right. So practicing. And so, how do I usually do this in official exams? Maybe you already know. I participated in the IELTS, and so it was a long text of 1,000 words, and we had to find an answer within a minute. So what do you do is that you go through the text, and you keep in mind, you keep in the back of your head the word practicing and trying to find a synonym for it. So let's see if we can find it here. Okay, so I found training. Yes, it can be used as guys. Be careful when you open your mic, okay? So anybody wants to Anybody wants to answer? Yes, Benamar.
Sir,
Yes.
includes means consist of.
Uh, Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. Okay, well, I will keep it. I will keep it as a suggestion.
Sir, there is also encompass.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, there is also encompasses. I will
Training.
practicing. Yeah, practicing. We found training.
Training.
Can we do better?
Sir, for include, we have contain, no?
Contain. Okay, let's try it. Is it in the text? I want
Yeah,
suggestion.
I think we have it in the text.
Let's check.
I will just
Sir.
check 1 minute.
For practicing, can we take the application of?
For practicing, can we say the application of?
Sir?
Yes. I will keep it. I will keep it as a suggestion. For practicing. What was it again? I forgot it already. Practice.
I said in practicing, can we take the application of
The
as a
application.
synonym?
The application of. Okay, okay. I will keep all your suggestions. Okay, so yeah, usually you will find yourself in the situation where you have lots of valid contestants or suggestions, and you are required to give the best one, the one that is closest in meaning. So if you have to answer only one, what would the answer be?
Training.
Yeah, for this one, I will keep training. I think it's the best. It's the closest of the two. So training, and we don't have anything better, so we will put training. For the third one, we have lots of suggestions. Let's try to study them all. So including. I wonder if we have a definition of the word include. It can be contained.
Contain.
The closest one is contain.
Yeah, but I didn't find it.
Contain.
I didn't find it here though. I did look. Contain, unless I'm misspelling it. In this case, and I hope I'm not. No, I don't think so. So there isn't the word contain here. So it's already eliminated from the contestants, unfortunately. So we have consists of or encompasses.
I think it consists of.
I think it consists of.
Yeah, it looks closest to meaning. Do you have a definition? Do you have a definition for the word encompasses?
No, not really. I have no idea what it means.
I don't know.
Same.
Okay, let me check something. Let me just note something really quick. So encompasses is to envelope, kinda, is to, like in French. No, wait. Let me try to find a definition that is.
Include a wide range.
Yeah, include in wide range, exactly. Is to, in French, is to envelopper le sujet. Encompasses is to contain in every aspect. Yeah, that would be the closest definition I have. Is to include in every aspect. And so
the closer one is consists of.
Encompasses also is close.
Which one wins?
That's the question.
I think they're equivalent.
Yeah, they are really, both of them look really good. I'm just gonna look for a definition of the word encompasses just to be sure. Yeah, let's compare the definitions of both of them. Not synonym, definition. I am looking in my dictionary that is called Google.
You can just ask ChatGPT which one is closer in meaning.
Yes.
I already did.
Okay, what does
I
yeah, what
said consist of.
consist of? Okay, what will we really trust in AI over 100 minds that are here?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
Fact.
We use ChatGPT in everything nowadays.
True.
Of course, we trust him.
Yeah,
We trust them, teacher.
of course, it's very good app, but well, for English, yeah, it's very applicable. But still, we will try to do this the old-fashioned way and try to do some intellectual work. Let me find a definition. If you can find me a definition, that would be helpful. Definition of encompass and definition of include. Please ask Mr. ChatGPT. Okay, so to surround and have hold within. Okay, I will define.
He said that includes is to contain a part of a whole.
Yeah.
Like the package includes a guidebook or map, and encompass is to cover and surrounder.
Yeah.
Like the course encompass a topic.
Okay, so I will keep as a definition include in all aspects and surround. That's for encompass. And then for the other contestant, it was consists of. Consists of. Is it in the text?
No,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, we found it written, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Encompass is in the first paragraph too.
So now it's time to take a decision. Consists of, includes.
Encompass is the closest.
Yes, I gotta say that encompasses is the closest. Consists of is like include, but encompasses is more like include. Encompasses, the definition of encompass is to include as a whole, right? Or include in all aspects. Consist of is to consist, and is to
Divide into parts.
yeah, or like something is made of this. So it is composé de. So
Encompass is more wide. It's more large.
yeah. No, encompasses. Includes is large, encompasses is a little bit less large, and then. But yeah, I would argue that encompasses is closest in meaning. It would be very hard to explain, but this is what he said.
They were very close. بصح encompasses was the closest.
Yes. So you
But
will
they're
have,
both correct, right?
yeah, they are both correct. They are both synonyms in a way. They are both close in meaning, but in an exam where they will give you the choice of only one synonym, or maybe in an exam where there is only one answer correct. If you put consist, it will be, especially if it is corrected automatically, it will be considered as wrong.
So how will we know?
You have to take the time to find the closest in meaning. And now I know that there are teachers that like to put traps like this, but it's not my style. I will give what do you call it? Not obvious answers, but I'm sorry, what?
Damn, bien comment?
We just started the year. Why are you asking about the exam? The exam is not gonna be until January. Let's do the lessons and then worry about the exam. And honestly, no, I don't know. Each year is different with the administration. So sometimes they give us classes and we do a test en présence, and sometimes they don't, and they are like, just do with what you have, and then we do an online exam.
Let's just hope this year's is online.
Why? Why would online be better than presence?
We already have enough presence exams.
Maybe, but it doesn't change. You're gonna do the exam anyway.
This year there is a remarkable issue with classes.
Yes, yes. It's not only this year. It has been like this in 2016, and this year is extreme. This year we really find it. It's really significant. It's unavoidable. Fair. Anyways, let's continue. So we have now that we're done with the comprehension, we will move to the second part of the class. We will do a little bit of grammar. It's not gonna be. It's just a small introduction. It's not gonna be something very complex. So let's get started. We we are asked to do this first, but I prefer to leave this for later. Okay, so this table we will skip for now, and then we will continue later. Okay, so we will see in this class what are parts of speech. This class is actually divided on two classes, on two sessions. So we won't see everything right now. We will see what's a noun, what's a pronoun, what's a verb, and what's an adjective. The rest we will see next time, inshallah. And so, what are these? What are parts of speech? So, parts of speech are is to know which word or what are the function of a word in a phrase. It's like Arab in Arabic, right? So we will try to analyze and find out what is the function of every word in a sentence. Now, this will help us make grammatically correct phrases. And so, the part of speech indicates how the word functions in the meaning, as well as grammatically within the sentence. So we know. So we have nouns, we have verbs, pronouns, adjectives, etc. Let's start with nouns. So a noun is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. It's basically what we call something or someone. Is the name. And we have different kinds of nouns. We have proper nouns. Those always start with a capital letter in the beginning. It's a noun of a person or a country, something like that. We have common nouns, and we have common nouns. Those we don't put capital letters on the beginning. Nouns can be singular or plural. We have nouns of something, of one thing, and we have nouns of many things at once. Concrete or abstract, I don't want to get into it for this lesson. Note that nouns are often used with an article like the, a, and, like the car, an apple, a location, etc. But not always. So, for example, we have colleges and universities are the main institutions that provide tertiary education. So all these underlined words are nouns. Again, we have another example. Harvard University is devoted to excellence in teaching, learning, and research, and to developing leaders who, etc., etc. So all of these are nouns. Okay, let me continue. So I think that a noun is kind of obvious, but we have a definition right now. We have an idea what's a noun. We will have a greater idea once we do some kind of exercises. For example, this one. So let's continue. Pronouns. So a pronoun is a word that we use in place of a noun. I'm sorry. So yeah, like I said, a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Like for example, we want to write an article or a paragraph about someone. So we're not gonna say something like Jamal is a student. Jamal is very intelligent. Jamal has a master's degree in kda kda kda. So we will say instead we will use pronouns to avoid the repetition. We will say Jamal is a student. He's very smart. He has a master's degree, etc. So here we have used the pronoun he to instead of Jamal to avoid repetition. And this is what a function of a pronoun is really. We're gonna use pronouns instead of a noun. So a pronoun is usually substituted for a specific noun, which is called its antecedent. Here, Jamal is the antecedent, and the pronoun is he. Example. Secondary education consists of the second years of formal education that occur. Here, let's try to analyze a little bit. So we have secondary education occurs during adolescence. Here we have used that, which is a pronoun, instead of secondary education. To avoid to link ideas and so that this text is smooth. It is characterized by transition of etc. etc. So here also we have used it for the antecedent secondary education. And so we have different types of pronouns. We have personal pronouns. We have personal pronouns like she, her, they, he, etc. Possessive pronouns, etc., etc. But yeah, just a side note, I don't want to get into. I don't expect students to really know every kind of pronoun. It's not really my objective for this lesson. Just knowing what's a pronoun is good enough for me. But since we have it, then let's reflect a little bit on these categories of pronouns. So we have possessive pronouns to express possession, my, her, etc. Reflexive pronouns, myself, ourselves. Relative pronouns, these ones are important. We're gonna see them in detail in second semester or maybe next year. Demonstrative pronouns and interrogative pronouns. Okay, so let's continue. Unless there is a question before we continue. Before we continue, let me try to do something really quick. Okay, let's continue. So, continuing with verbs. So you probably know that verbs are here in a phrase to express an action. For example, colleges and universities are the main institutions that provide tertiary education. Here, the verb provide expresses the action of providing. So there is a main verb and sometimes So in a phrase, we will find also sometimes a main verb, like in here in the verbal phrase. He can read. Sometimes you will find a main verb like read, and a helping verb, or also called an auxiliary verb, like can. A verb must agree with its subject and in number, obviously. And verbs also take different forms to express tense. We will probably see tenses in this semester. Let's continue. Adjectives. An adjective modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. So an adjective is, in a phrase, is used to describe or give the descriptions for a noun or its pronoun. Here we have examples. Secondary education consists of second years of formal education, etc., etc. compulsory, optional education. Anyways, so yeah, that's about it for this lesson. It's not it's not very much. I didn't want to charge it a lot for this one lesson. And so, now that we have a bit of an understanding of these parts of speech, I give you 5 minutes to look in the text and fill this table from the text. Meanwhile, I have some stuff to do, so a few minutes for that, please. Usually, be careful to always check the context. I mean, I'm proving what you're saying, but sometimes one word have two functions in a phrase depending on the phrase. So it's always up to the context. You have to put it in context to know. But yeah, I think we have a very good understanding of a noun for now. Do you have suggestions for a pronoun?
This, it,
That.
thus.
That.
We have this. We have a lot.
I see. Yeah, we have a
You
lot.
can also say it.
Okay, it is a safe choice. I would put it. What else?
These. That.
Yes, yes.
Thus.
These, of
Thus.
course. Yeah.
Very well. Thus is interesting. Let me look
It.
for it. I honestly I hesitate to put it as a pronoun, and I don't really have an idea what it is. It functions in the phrase, but there is it. I will look. I
Sir,
will look for it. Yes.
thus is considered a pronoun. No. Pronoun.
Depends on how it's put in the phrase. For once.
How about this one?
Uh,
In here, in this exact phrase.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Honestly, I am thinking about it right now when I asked. I will I will look for it. I will analyze it later and I will tell you.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, let's continue.
Thank
so
you.
we have, of course, anytime. Don't hesitate to stop me at any time to ask anything. If it's related to the course, of course. Verbs. This one should be easy, I think.
Focuses.
Yes.
Enrolled.
Enrolls. Okay, enrolls and
Consist.
Yeah.
consists.
Encompass.
Okay. Yes.
We can say
So
provide.
provide.
Noun.
And we have enrolled is good too. Yeah.
Trade.
Yes. So basically anything that expresses action or being, like the verb to be.
Mr. In verb, we put consists or consist of.
Noun.
Now the verb is the verb is consist. Of is not is something else.
Noun. Do a verb.
No.
Sir, but if we have only consist of in all the text, we can't say we cannot say that consist is a verb.
To consist is a verb. وحده.
No. To consist is a verb, but consist of it's not a verb.
It is a verb.
Consist is a verb. Of is not in this case. No.
Yeah, but of it's not part of consist.
Yeah, it's not a part of
It's an indicator.
Okay. Thank you.
There are verbs that are often often relating to other they sometimes come with other kinds of parts of speech.
Like made up.
Yeah.
Want to.
Yeah, but there are verbs that like wake up. Wake up is the whole verb, right?
It's a different example from consist.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, but here in the case of wake up, the whole word to wake up is the verb. But consist, no, consist of, no. We of is not the verb.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so adjectives. Anything that describes a noun or a pronoun is an adjective.
Elementary.
Primary.
Proper.
Competency.
Structured.
Elementary, proper, tertiary,
Formal.
formal. Enrolled, I have to check.
Structured.
Based.
Compulsory.
Wait up, guys. Okay, let's continue. So where were we? I'm sorry, I got interrupted.
Sir, I said structured and enrolled.
Yes. Okay, I validate, but
We can-
like I said, always be careful.
Yeah.
It depends on the context of the text.
Sir, do we count numbers as adjectives?
Sorry, what?
Do we count numbers as adjectives? Like third?
Yes. Well, it's not a number, but third is an adjective. Yes.
If we say third stage, then third is taken as an adjective, right?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, so there is a final exercise here. Let's watch it. Let's do it together on the spot, right? Yeah, let's collect it together. But yeah, before I continue, guys, I want to tell you something. This time I accepted most of students without any verification. I just opened the chat. But since there are people that don't know that have to be treated like kids, obviously, next time we will be joining based on your email. You will have to present. I mean, you will send me. I will be sent a list of emails and names and identifications. You will be invited based on your email. Like I said, kids.
Sir, please.
Yes.
There is no way to kick them.
I keep kicking them and they keep coming back with a different email.
This is the same person for the sixth time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so bad, sir, for seeing like that bad words in the chat, for doing like that sound where we are trying to study. That's super bad.
It's very bad for my course. I've been trying to deal with it all day. Wallah. My brain has been divided between dealing with this person and giving course. Next time, inshallah,
I
we'll
know, it's
be.
okay. It's not your fault, sir, but it's a disrespect for all of us. I wish he just try to think about what he's doing.
Yeah, I hope. Honestly, it's like I said. I thought we were in college or university. I thought that we don't have to do what we used to do in high school or middle school. But I think I was mistaken. But not all students. Or it's a minority, I know. But some students are really considered as kids. You have to hold their hand and tell them to not do this or not do that. What do we do?
ماشي ولي بعت كيما العام اللي فات لا بروف دونجلي كانت بعت في لي زيميل ديريكتومون.
Yeah, this is what we have to do, unfortunately.
تحب ندير لك ان فورم سيكسيون سي في لي زيميل تاع سيكسيون سي بلي نو لي بريم.
Yes, please. Please. I will send you an email to remind you.
Thanks much.
No, thank you
Yeah,
for
and
your work.
sir, apologize about what's wrong here. I'm super sorry about that situation. It's super bad for all of us. I'm apologizing about that.
Thank you very much for your concern. Honestly, yeah, I kind of lost a little bit my focus there, and almost lost my cool. But it's okay. It's okay. For now, it's okay. Thank you very much for helping me out on this one, guys.
Welcome. Thank you, sir.
Here again.
Mehdi Hasham, la 7e fois.
It's okay for now. So we already reached the end of our lesson, kinda. I will give you this exercise, and then we will correct it in the beginning of next lesson.
مسيو كان واحد العام سابق كان دي اف تي ان جي
Okay.
عاودوا العام وطلعوا اونجلي العام اللي فات اسكي عاودوا ليكزام بيرسيستيو عندك ولا خلاص تحسب لهم لا نوت العام اللي فات
انا خلاص اللي طلع العام سي بون ما فات هو يطلع يجوز
ويجي يقول
الاكزام.
لك باغ ايميل يخليه
لا
نعطيه
لا
لي
لا لا ما
ديريكتومون
عندنا اون ليست اللي طلعوا العام اللي فات.
اوكي ميرسي مسيو
دايما مام they don't have the right to pass the exam. ممكن يحبوا يعاودوا ما يقدروش دونك باسكو كاين حكايه تاع بروغريس وكذا.
ميرسي
Anyway, so thank you everyone that has participated for now. Class is dismissed
Sir,
for now.
can we do it? Sorry, can we do
Yes?
it in Zoom next time because there is a lot of students who can't
Okay.
attend the course.
Yes, this is actually the first time that I had this issue.
زوم كل 40 مينيت
ولا شي
يخرجك
زوم
هي شويه
This is the price
كل
we have to
40
pay.
مينيت يخرجك
الدولة ما خصتناش platform, and so we have to use the free tools. And the free
شيخ
tools it's either
سينو
limited
مسيو
to one
سينو
student
نجيبو
or
عباد يستريميو شيخ شاك سيكسيون تجيب
Ah.
واحد ولا زوج يستريميو في السيرفر تاعهم
ميم هكذاك ما يقدروش يهضروا مع البروف
Yeah,
Voilà,
exactly.
monsieur, vous pouvez, dans le pire des cas, ouvrir plusieurs réunions à la fois et streamer pour plusieurs sections.
Ah oui, yeah, ouais, عمرك صح oui.
واذا عندك كونيكسيون مليحه تقدر تستعمل ديسكورد.
Oui, Discord, c'est mieux.
D'accord. Je vais
Discord, c'est le
considérer.
maximum, c'est mieux.
Je vais considérer. Ok. Mais bon, كيما قلت, it's important that I talk to the students and the students talk to me. So تاني la participation va être notée. Tu m'as obligé تلميذي enfin هذاك اللي بارتيسيبي وهذاك اللي قعد ساكت نهار كومبلي ماشي كيف فانوت.
Oui.
It will be taken into account. Just warning you from now.
Inch'Allah.
For now, يعطيكم الصحة. We did a good class regardless of some mishaps. Inshallah, next time it will be better when we will start filtering out and stuff.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye.
sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good
Thank you.
day.
Have a good day, sir.
Have a good day, sir.
Monsieur,
Yes, please.
l'examen حيكون online ولا présentiel?
Honestly, كل عام كيفاش من ذاك اونلاين من ذاك بريزونسيال مازال ما على بالناش.
وي. وشحال راح نزيدو نديرو دي سيونس؟
انت ما حطيتش الديبي تاع الكور.
كوا؟
انت ما حطيتش في الديبي تاع سيلز. ما حطيتش الديبي تاع الكور.
بيسيو كانوا لحقوا 100 ما قدرتش ندخل حتى خرجوا شويه باش دخلت.
خلاص هنا ما قدرتش نقول لك. وي الوغ واش قلت في الديبي تاع الكور؟ سي كوا لا كاستيون؟
Combien de séances
séances d'ici l'examen?
Alors, l'examen, pardon, le programme fait normalement 6 cours. حندير mon meilleur باش نعطيكم كاع لي cours. بلا ما نشومبوي l'emploi du temps تاعكم. على بالي بلي vous avez des choses à faire كذا دونك حنجيبكم في الويكاند هكا دوبل كور ولا في وسط السمانه ولا ديبوردينا ساعه ولا زوج في لي فاكونس.
Oui, merci, monsieur.
Monsieur, j'ai une question, Box, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, bien sûr.
Ça sera toujours la même heure. Ça sera toujours le mardi de 16h30 à 17h30, c'est ça?
Je pense pas, non. هاد الخطره شغل درتها juste باش نافونسيو. Mais